UPSC announces IES and ISS exam results for 2024. UGC rolls out new enrollment process for ODL and online courses. School bus avoids disaster amid Bihar protest. India's first Constitution Museum to open at JGU. Bombay High Court takes suo motu cognizance in Badlapur school abuse case.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Education News Network. I am Pallavi. Today's top news are: the Union Public Service Commission (UPSC) has released the results for the Indian Economic Service and Indian Statistical Service exam for 2024. Candidates who took the written exams can now check the results on the UPSC website, that is upsc.gov.in. Those who are qualified and are eligible for the next stage will have to fill out the detailed application form DAF, which will be available on UPSC website. For further details, candidates should visit UPSC official site. The University Grant Commission (UGC) has announced a new enrollment process for open and distance learning and online courses for 2024 and 25 academic session. This updated procedure, effective from October 2024, aims to enhance transparency and ensure that students enroll in UGSC recognized programs only. Key changes are: students must register on the UGC DEB web portal and obtain a unique DEB ID using their academic bank of credit. Enrollment will be restricted to programs offered by approved institutions only, safeguarding students from unrecognized courses. The DEB ID will be valid for lifelong access to ODL online learnings. The UGC's initiative aligns with regulations to maintain high standards in distance education and protect students from academic and career interests. Institutions are required to implement this new system starting from October 2024. For more details, visit UGC Distance Education Bureau website. In Gopalganj, Bihar, a school bus carrying children narrowly avoided a disaster as it drove over a burning tires during nationwide strike by SC/ST groups on Wednesday. The protesters, part of Bihar Bandh called by the Reservation Bachao Sangharsh Samiti, were in response to a recent Supreme Court ruling on quota sub-classification for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Protesters armed with sticks blocked roads and surrounded vehicles, including an ambulance and a school bus. The bus managed to avoid flames as it drove over a torched tires, with the exterior narrowly escaping damage. Several vehicles, including school buses, were stopped, and some protesters were seen harassing individuals on two-wheelers. Gopalganj SP Swarna Prabhat has ordered arrest for vandalism and misconduct. The Supreme Court's August 1st ruling allows state to make sub-classifications within SE for better quota management, a decision met with strong opposition from the various groups. OP Jindal Global University is set to inaugurate India's first Constitution Museum on November 26, 2024, celebrating the 75th anniversary of Indian Constitution. Named the Constitution Academy and the Rights and Freedom Museum. This landmark will be located on the JGU campus. BJP MP and JGU Chancellor Naveen Jindal emphasized the museum's role in highlighting the Constitution as a symbol of national unity and diversity. The museum, curated by Anjita B. Nair, will be featured interactive exhibits on the Constitution creation, profiles of constituent assembly members, and multimedia presentations. It aims to make the Constitution accessible to all, including a children's corner with engaging educational tools. Founding VCC Rajkumar described it as a dynamic showcase of the Constitution's evolution and impact, aiming to inspire and educate visitors on this fundamental document. The Bombay High Court has taken suo motu cognizance of sexual assault against involving 4-year-old girls at Badlapur School in Thane district. The court will hear the case today with a division bench of Justice Revati Mohite Dare and Justice Prithviraj Chauhan proceeding, allegedly involving a male sweeper named Akshay Shinde, sparked outrage leading to violent protest and vandalism at the school. Over 40 people have been arrested and an FIR filed against 300 protesters. The assaults were discovered after one girl complained of pain, revealing to her parents that she was abused in the school toilet. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has promised prompt action, forming a special investigation team and reviewing safety committees. Opposition parties have criticized Shinde's handling the case, prompting a Maharashtra Bandh on August 24th. That's all for today's news. Thank you for watching. I'm Pallavi Kulkarni. For more information and detailed news, log into www.theENN.com. Please share, like and subscribe to our channel.